Hello, merseybeet lovers, and welcome to another vlog. It's February.
Said, how are they today?
How are they today?
February the
What date is it?
18th.
It's February the 18th, and we're here in on a balmy day. Well, it's freezing outside. Well, it's not.
No.
The wind's colder, isn't it?
It's
In the greenhouse,
it's 12 in the greenhouse. It's about 8 out there.
it's 12 now. Up to 25 it was earlier today
It's early this
with the
morning.
sunshine, and
Overnight
it's
4.
4 degrees. So it's better than -7.
Well, it's quite lovely out there now.
I know it
In
is.
comparison to where it has been.
Yeah. What's the date today?
The 18th of Feb.
It's the 18th of Feb.
Is that an anniversary of any kind?
Well, it's just on the back tail of the storm we've just had.
Oh, Storm Darcy.
Darcy was terrible, wasn't he? Oh, Darcy!
Lessened off a bit
Darcy!
now. We had tons of snow.
Darcy! Pride and Prejudice. Sense and Sensibility. Darcy! Oh, what a storm that was.
What a story.
It went on for over a week, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Before we
it
could
was
get down the
snowy.
allotment. It was -7, was it?
Well, overnight, we got, at one point, we got to -9 during Darcy.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Overnight. And
Yeah.
on the plot, it wasn't getting above -4.
So, as you can
During the
imagine, was so happy to be at the plot today because we haven't been for many days, and we did come the other day, didn't we, when
Yeah.
it just perked up
It
a
was
bit.
raining, though.
But then it
most
was
of
raining
yeah.
and stuff.
So the conditions weren't
No, but we made a
amicable.
nice slow TV video for that, and we'll put that up. Which, if you like the sound of rain, that'll be lovely for you.
So what are we giving folks today? What we've done since the
Well, I
last
don't know. I
plot
want to
tour?
know, what have we done?
What have we done? Well, we've done quite a lot. We've been working over winter here.
Yeah.
Coppiced willow and hazel.
Yeah.
Huge amount of stuff stored at the back over there now.
We've started sowing seeds, haven't
Started sowing tons of seeds.
we? Loads
Yeah.
of seeds. I know
Absolutely loads of
there are
seeds.
things you can plant in February, and we could make you a whole list of things we could plant. But I mean, we've started on onions and
Yeah, onions, tomatoes,
Loads of flower
peppers,
seeds.
tons of flower seeds.
flower seeds,
Calendula,
calendula,
candy tuft, cornflowers, wildflowers, sweet peas, all
yeah,
kinds of
a
things.
few herbs and stuff.
Marigolds, tagetes, yeah,
Yeah,
herbs,
onions from seed, which is
onions from seed,
um, they're coming up great, aren't they?
doing fine.
Yeah. And if you saw our little video, our little 1 minute short video, you'd have seen us making these, which are milk cartons, and we'll probably only get
Let
a
me
couple
get
of
out so everyone can see
yeah,
them. Move
we'll-
back.
okay. We'll probably only get a couple of seasons out of them, but they're great for using the height of the greenhouse. So these shelves were here.
We just lowered the shelves a bit.
They've
didn't
been
we?
here for years, and we've hardly used them, done anything useful with them. But this is a perfect opportunity to put these on. We just lowered them slightly
And we've
so
got-
they'd fit on.
I mean, we've planted loads of stuff in there. We've
Yeah.
got chives, rockets. We've got Mitsuna.
Yeah.
What else have we got? We've got loads of stuff.
Pak choi,
Pak choy, chicory,
corn salad.
giant mustard.
Yeah. So that should give us a lovely spring salad, and probably the end of March. They should be flourishing here.
But having said about spring salad, we've still got in here,
Yeah.
in the greenhouse, we've got lots of pak choy,
Yeah, we have.
lots of lamb's lettuce,
See, there's a lesson to be learnt here.
lovely giant garlic coming up
Yeah,
here.
if you want to know a lesson, right, okay, if you start your season, if you look at your season, your growing season, as being the end of the autumn. So if you psychologically think that October is when you start growing stuff, then you get off to an early start
Yeah, you
the
get
following
early
year.
crops, yeah.
And all these were grown as little seedlings. They've overwintered in -4
Up
degrees
to no, up,
in the greenhouse.
up to -6.
Yeah, they have. They've
-6.
but they're particularly suited to overwintering.
Yeah.
So these little seedlings, we
decode-
started off,
Well-
actually, these seedlings on the 13th of November. And they've grown slightly. They've only grown a small amount because they go into a dormancy stage in winter. You know, there's not enough light and there's not enough heat. But as soon as the springtime comes, they'll just shoot up, and they give you a head start. So if you think about your growing season as starting at the end of October and start sowing seeds that are suitable for overwintering, obviously, then you get off to a head start the following year, and it makes you feel more optimistic. It makes you feel like things are starting to grow.
Productive as well.
Yes, I'll just show you this tray here. I've just got a few trays at the side here, and this was started on the 13th of November, and it's called Green in Snow mustard.
Oh, that's going to be nice, isn't it?
Okay, so we got that started on that. Then it's been slowly growing in the greenhouse, and they're going to go out this month. In fact, in a few weeks' time.
Probably when early March.
Yeah, when it gets just a bit warmer to do outside. It's a bit too cold to do indoor plantings at the moment, and so all our plantings, all our sowings have been undercover. They've been inside in the house, or they've been in the greenhouse. Here's another mustard.
Is that giant mustard?
This is.
There it is, Phil. The label.
Oh yes, the label. This is Tatso Red. F1
Red.
hybrid.
Lovely.
And so it's a different kind of mustard, but if you like mustard greens, and who doesn't, mustard greens, there's some great recipes online if you want mustard greens. I mean, we always like them with peanuts
Mitsuna salad.
Mitsuna salads are gorgeous. But we've got loads of them coming up, and so we're doing really well for seedlings at this time of year. So it's just that psychological leap rather than seeing the winter as the end of your season.
These in here, if you're going to
see it as the beginning.
Go into filming that in a bit.
Yeah.
Giant mustard's doing great.
Yeah.
And the chicory doing really good.
Yeah.
Pak choy, fabulous. We've got some really nice crops there, and a load of greens in the kale frame outside.
Yeah.
So we've got tons for salad.
It's a little salad bowl, isn't it?
So what else have we been doing since last tour?
Well, we've been clearing the ponds, haven't we?
Doing the ponds.
So the ponds we haven't seen.
Yeah.
We actually dug these ponds in 2011, and they were beautiful back then because they were like
10 years old, aren't they?
We had a little area at the front of the plot, which is kind of like it's a very stony area. Traditionally, it had been stony.
Well, there's a lot of sandstone under here on this side.
Yeah, but it looks like previous allotment holders had moved all the stones to the front end of the plot there, so it wasn't really suitable for growing stuff. What it was, but you know, it took a lot of removing them stones. So we decided to put a couple of ponds in, didn't we?
Yeah, but the first thing we tackled really around the pond area, especially that one on the left, is the bamboo.
Yeah.
So we've thinned that down, haven't we?
Yeah, and we keep doing that.
We'll keep the canes and use the canes on the plot in the summer.
Yeah.
Let them dry out, and then we started clearing the ponds, didn't we? Sort of. Fishing out all the debris and stuff and leaving it to one side so any critters can get back into the water.
Yeah.
We've topped up the levels. We've sorted around the pond base area because we plan on planting apothecary flowers and herbs. So what are we planning for that?
Garden.
What are
We've got a whole list. I think I'll do a separate vlog on that.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Yeah. Well, we've got agrimony there already, which is a medicinal herb.
Yeah.
And we're going to plant
tansy
and yarrow, feverfew. Some lavender will go around.
Wormwood,
yeah.
Catmints and catnips, and there's some herb hyssop that we've got going to go in as well. Yeah. Some wild strawberries, tiny wild strawberries that are quite useful.
Great for pollinators.
Well, yeah, great for little wildlife as well. Like, you know.
Oh, that's another thing. Talking about wildlife, we've got a giant hedgehog mound at the back.
Oh yeah.
Which they're going to use for years to come, and probably have been using over this last winter actually.
Yeah.
And we've got some really nice log mounds as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
So
it's all happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are we putting any more plants in the ponds? And then we've got marsh marigolds, haven't we? And we've got flag iris. Yeah. Anything more to go in?
I think we'll see what comes up.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to come up there, do we?
To keep them aerated.
Because we haven't really seen the ponds. I mean, it's really about clearing it out and assessing what we've got there. So when stuff starts growing, we'll know what we've got and what's survived and what hasn't survived.
But they're looking better now.
Yeah, it's starting to look like something now. It's looking great. It's just great to re-establish these areas that we've had for so long. And just over the years, for one reason or another, they've just become, like anything does, in a garden, when you've been gardening for many years, you do get areas where you think, oh, it looked great when you started, but you get sidetracked.
It needed a bit of TLC, didn't it?
That's all it needed.
Oh, and we spotted some air bubbles in the first pond we cleared, so we may have frogs already.
Might have frogs, yeah.
Because we used to get them every year, didn't we?
Yeah. Great frogs
So
for
slugs.
natural slug control. They
and
eat
foxes eat
slugs.
them as well,
Yeah,
so
they do.
it's all part of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Hedgehogs love them.
Yeah. Soon
That's
be spring.
it. You've got to think about working with nature. You've got to think, when you have an allotment, it's not just about digging the ground, taking from the soil and not putting anything back, is it?
No.
You've got to care for your soil, and hopefully, organic and even no dig on some parts of your site, or if not all.
Have you been watching YouTube lately?
No. Never watched.
Fascinating, isn't it?
I never watched YouTube.
Fascinating YouTube. When you watch, you get locked into these YouTube channels. In
I
the
do
winter.
watch. I'm specific
In the
on
winter
what
time,
I watch.
you watch the gardeners.
I'm specific on what I watch for the gardening YouTube channels. Definitely.
Gardeners.
Because,
Do you know what I've learnt? I've learnt that there's as many ways to garden as there are people on planet Earth.
Yeah.
Because some people do some strange and unusual things. Some people do fantastically inventive
But
things.
some people do some
people
really weird, nonsensical stuff.
And then you've got the young stars who seem to have knowledge belining the years, and you wonder whether. And then they make schoolboy errors and things that an experienced gardener just would not even try and
just laugh at it.
You just laugh at it. But it's great entertainment. I hope you're enjoying our channel, because I hope we do entertain in some respects. We don't want to entertain you all the time. We want to educate you. We want to educate ourselves.
You might lose a few viewers there, Phil.
We're looking for education. So if you can educate us, we'll be better. No, the truth is, in gardening, there is no right and wrong way of doing things.
How did we do after Darcy hit?
You're going off the frame there, Kath. Moving.
How did we do it? Half's better than none. How did we do? I'm trying to have my lockdown here. How did we do after? As soon as we get out of lockdown, I'm going to hairdressers.
You're going to hair gardeners.
Hair gardeners. Or is there any YouTube channel people out there who know how to teach you how to cut hair yourself? Let me know.
We need some lady gardeners. Cut lady gardens.
Not lady gardens, Phil. I can do that myself, thanks. But what really got hit?
Everything. Do you know
No. The kale rabbi. How well did it do?
It doesn't. I don't know. After a hard frost. I mean, it's not bad having a hard frost, because it does do some good. I mean, it does kill off a lot of weeds and pests and stuff like that. And we do, from time to time, need a hard frost, and a lot of plants benefit from having a hard frost. So, and we haven't had one for a long time.
Yeah, like carrots and parsnips, they need frost.
Remember all the old ones? They're saying, winters aren't like they used to be. Not when I was a kid. We had icicles hanging off our nose. Well, we virtually had that last week.
You sounded like Stuart Lee.
No, but you know what I mean.
Comedian here.
It's kind of.
Not you, Stuart Lee.
Yeah, but it's these people have. Well, we had a hard winter, and we need hard winters. Hard winters are good, aren't they?
They've got a really tough time in Houston at the minute.
Oh, I know.
Because we know someone who lives there, don't we? And
yeah, we do.
They've got real problems. They never get winters like we get, and they've got a real winter storm.
I know, yeah.
Now.
They're all without power and stuff, aren't they?
They've got it for about 7 days over the last couple of days. I think it's Monday, and they've got no power, and the water supply's low, and it's in a state of emergency.
Yeah. If we've got any viewers in America, come and make a comment.
Anyone in Houston, let us know how you get on.
Tell us about your unusual weather that you're having, out of season weather.
Texas mainly.
Because that's one of the things about global warming, isn't it? Climate chaos.
Yeah.
Chaos in the climate that sends all the plants and everything, the wildlife crazy and
upside down.
It's not a good thing. It's not a good look, Kath.
No.
It's like a lockdown look. It's not very good.
It's feral, isn't it?
Yeah.
I like being feral.
I know that.
Feral and foraging is the in
Feral and foraging.
thing
And
this year.
remember, it's only a few weeks to spring, March, and we'll be planting and sowing like there's no tomorrow. And
But we're planting
we're excited.
We're planting and sowing like there's no tomorrow now.
I know. But you've got a second chance, you know. If things don't work out this month when with your planting and sowing, you've always got next month, and so on and so forth. There are many ways, Kath, to garden. There's no right and wrong way, is there?
No, there's not really.
You can do what you want. People have been gardening for thousands of years. Yeah. They haven't needed to go to a garden centre and spend thousands of pounds on stuff.
I mean, my God, they were growing
instinctively.
rosemary.
People know how to garden
Egyptians
instinctively.
Used to grow a hell of a lot of rosemary, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they used to use them in the burial rituals. That was one of the main herbs.
This is the History Channel of gardening, if you like to know.
They did.
We talk about history on this channel.
But they used to grow it because
Yes.
they used to use it in the mummification and the burial. Interesting. Wonderful
Could
plant,
do a bit
rosemary.
of that now, couldn't we?
No, rosemary's a fabulous plant.
Of course it is,
A
yeah.
herb, sorry. Yeah.
You'll learn all about that when we start our apothecary garden and do our apothecary blogs, because we're going to become like doctors.
Doctors of what? Madness. Doctors of lockdown
Gardening
madness.
doctors.
Okay, shall we get some work done now?
Yeah, we'll get some work done, and I'll give you a look around and sort.
Are you going to give the
What's it
peeps
about?
a tour?
Yeah, I am a little bit, but not too much. I probably won't talk. I'll just walk around with the camera.
The wheelbarrows as well. Where's the bar? Oh. I actually read that soul. Is he going to be able to climb out? Hey, baby. Can you get through something? Don't want to disturb anyone. you talking? We've got frogs. That's it. I don't want to disturb him now.
So
I think you've said enough.
Yep.
You?
So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. We hope you've enjoyed this vlog. If you have,
and we'll
then,
see you on the other side.
Yeah. Ring the bell icon. What that does, I don't know. But ring it.
It alerts people to new vlogs.
Oh yeah. And then subscribe
and ring the bell icon.
Leave a comment on the underground underneath.
And you'll be alerted when we do more.
If you leave comments, we'll get back to you.
We read all the comments.
We do. We love them.
We've learnt a lot from them.
We have.
And some of them are great, and some of them...
Most of them are great.
All
of them are great.
There's been no negative comments at all.
No, we love your comments. So, yeah, do all that, and we'll be back to you soon with another vlog.
Okay. Bye-bye now.
Bye. Bye for now. Bye.